Every village had someone who acted as the leader, the village headman. This headman is not elected by the people of the village or anything. His power was just that he was very, very rich and was the largest landowner in the village. Back then, a person was judged as rich or poor based on the amount of land he owned. The rich headman was a big shot and had laborers who did most of his work, like cultivating his land. So, to continue to stay on the top, he had to ensure that he stayed rich for a very long time and make sure that the power stayed within his family. This resulted in the post of village head being hereditary. So after the father died, the son would become the village head, and the trend would continue for many generations. These village heads were popularly called by different names in the northern and southern parts of the country. In the north, they were called Grama Bhojaka. Grama means village and Bhojaka means leader or provider. And in the south, they were called Vellalar. They were also responsible for collecting taxes from farmers and in return maintaining law, order and peace in their land. Okay, so the village head was the richest man. But that didn't mean that there weren't other rich people. The ones less richer or the ones who owned smaller pieces of land in comparison to the village head were also well respected in society and had their own laborers and workers. They enjoyed their power and privileges just like the Grama Bhojaka. These rich people were called the Grihapatis. The word Grihapati translates to householder, and in this sense, it was used to refer to the independent farmers who were not under the control of the Grama Bhojaka. They had a choice of either working for the Grama Bhojaka or they could just be independent and work for themselves. Think of both of them as the rich businessmen of today. Some businessmen are super rich and some just rich. But they both run their companies and have people working for them and making them richer. Now, I'm talking about the ones who didn't own land but worked for the Grama Bhojaka and the Grihapatis. These men and women mostly survived on the wages they received from the rich men. They worked hard in the fields and dedicated most of their lives to their owners' interests. They were called Dasa Karmakara. Dasa in Sanskrit means slave and Karmakara means worker. So Dasa Karmakara literally means slave worker.
If you like this video and want to watch many more amazing videos like these,